Hey everyone, I'm Luis,
Hello, my name is Marcelo.
and we both built Memos, an intelligent way to record voice memos that turn into software.
Personal software. I'm a designer for many years, and I can safely say that software never satisfies everyone because it's not personal.
I think we're getting into the stage where prompts are tiny programs, so if you can combine multiple prompts, you're essentially building software, and we want to make it personal.
This is a simple diagram of how our program works. So basically, you have the user on the left side who sends voice memos to memos. Voice memos can be anything. So it can be your briefing of a meeting that just happened, it can be what happened in a day. And memos then sends these voice memos over to the kernel.
Yeah, and the kernel is essentially a bunch of files of all these things combined, and they can also be interconnected. Each one of these files in the kernel is written in AIM, which is a markup language and a very easy way to orchestrate agentic workflows. Its syntax is a superset of Markdown, and the runtime can be extensible with tools, plugins, and adapters.
The nicest thing about AIM is that even if you don't understand code, you can easily take an AIM file and it's very human readable. So you can read it sort of almost as natural language and understand what it's doing.
Yeah, it's like natural language programming. So that's it.
Yeah, let's jump into the demo.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is the UI for memos, and we don't have to give much context. We can simply say anything and it will organize the memos itself. So for example,
Speak your mind.
I just had a burger that had 500 calories, and I also had a donut that had 200 calories.
Okay.
Now it's ingesting these informations into the system and creating a memo. So as you can see here right now it says 0, but this will then be updated to the amount of memos. It's ready to listen again, and we have one memo. Calorie intake. Looks good.
Yep.
Burger donut. We can add a new memo.
Welcome to Memos. Just start talking.
Yeah, so I had a Greek yogurt that had 150 calories.
Okay.
And now it's again ingesting this information. It's finished ingesting, and it still says one memo, which is great because it understood that it was part of the calorie intake memo. And as you can see, it updates it and puts the Greek yogurt in there.
All right, and now let's try something different.
Welcome. What do you have in mind?
Hey, I'm in Lisbon right now, and I really like going to restaurants. I just had really good noodles today, and I'm looking forward to log the different restaurants I'm visiting while in Lisbon.
Okay.
Now we're gonna use AI to find restaurants around me, and we can compose these two workflows. The one that I'm adding my calorie intake, and then the new one where I'm logging the restaurants, and try to combine both of these workflows to, let's say, find the best restaurants for the things I eat regularly.
These are just examples of small personal softwares that can be created using voice.
All right, so you can see there's two now. Lisbon restaurants, calorie analysis. Let's click Lisbon. All right, cool. It even added AI, which is pretty cool. Change it a little bit. Say, this is something we do with AIM. We use OpenAI, GPT-4o, and use the online extension on Open Router. And with this, you can, let's say, find the best restaurants in Lisbon. So you can run this, and you can see there's a bunch of different options. And the one thing that's really cool too is we can combine this flow, and this will take this flow as context, and I can say, here's what I regularly eat, and here are the restaurants, and you can say find the best restaurants in Lisbon based on the things I eat. We can run this. All right, so here's our calorie intake, all the stuff. And nice. So based on the things I eat, Bengal, Tandoori, Belkant, and Casanova. It's really fun to play with this. There's a lot of things you can do with it.
These are just simple examples of personal software, but we believe there is a much more that can be done in the space, just expanding what we have right here. And yeah, it's really exciting. So thank you so much for your time and for listening to us.
Bye-bye.